Hi there, welcome to a On the Move edition of the 10-minute Moan. I'm on my way down south. I'm on the M6 just now. Lovely day down here. But some of the news that I've been listening to on the way down has got me thinking, just stop it, right? So we've got a situation where Macron's coming over for a state visit next week, and they're going to announce this fantastic thing. Remember, we get promised by Keir Starmer he would smash the gangs, right? So it's kind of on that theme. And what they're going to announce is a new deal with France where we get a one-for-one deal. And we're all meant to go, well, that's fantastic. Okay. So what does it mean? What it means is for every single illegal immigrant we take over, we're allowed to give them one back, right?
So what does that mean in real terms? Well, that means in real terms, see if there's somebody over here with an asylum case that's been here for ages, right? Maybe I try to come over because their family's here and they've just decided they're going to overstay their visa, all that stuff. But what France are saying is, we'll take one of them for everyone you take out to sea. So that will have no impact on the numbers of people already here, right? We're not going to have, what it could do, obviously, if it's done right, is it could stop the number getting bigger, okay? But there's one benefit with the people that we're giving them. We know who they are. We'll know something about them. But the ones that we're taking off them are the ones in the middle of the sea that our border force is picking up like a taxi service, who don't have any documents, who, as I disclosed last week, have had people out in the water, seeing the boats that they've been taken out of, the disused dinghies, and having dozens, the words quoted to me, dozens of wrappers from condoms. Now that can only mean one thing to me, that they're putting things in their orifices, because the condoms weren't there, so the condoms must be in their body somewhere. And I'll leave it to your imagination to what these things could be. And that's also tied to Christie, the GB News guy. He showed his intelligence just the other day after his trip over to Cali, where, I don't know how he's got it, but he said photographs from one of these people smugglers where there's automatic weapons. So if you had the choice, right, would you keep someone, A, who you kind of know who they are because they've been through the asylum system and just, nobody able to stay here, and put them in France? Would you keep them? That's A. Option B is swap them for somebody we don't know who's potentially got a condom in their body somewhere with whatever God knows, or potentially a semi-automatic or automatic weapon. Excuse my ignorance, I can't remember how bad it was when Patrick Christie gave us that news yesterday. Or C, here's the kicker. Here's the one that everybody that's got concerns over the amount of immigration we have. Just do your job and don't have any of them. That would be really nice. But what we have to do is, Macron's coming over. Macron's going to have a state visit. And they're going to tell us all the details of this next week. This one-for-one deal. And we've all to go, oh, great, yes, we're smashing the gangs. No, you're not. Because if you smashed the gangs, you'd have nobody to swap, right? You wouldn't be taking any out the ocean. So could our establishment do every single patriotic person in the UK a big, massive favour, right? Do what you promised. Because for 22 years, maybe longer, maybe 28 years actually, every single government, Tory or Labour, that's came into power in Westminster has promised us that they will reduce the numbers of immigration. That's been on their manifesto promise. Now, if you or I say that in the street or at a rally or a protest or a demonstration, you're told you're far right. Now, isn't that bonkers? Because every government for 20 odd years has told us they want to get a reduction in immigration numbers. All you're doing is reading out basically 20 odd years of government's manifesto promises. Yet you're a bigot, a racist, an Islamophobe, all these far-right, fascist labels that you get flung at people. But all I want, many, many like me want, is the governments to do what they've promised. And that is stop, day after day, month after month, year after year, a rising number of unchecked, undocumented. And don't believe a word they say, because I've went down to Dover with my own eyes and watched for a viewing point, right? And I think out of 250 I seen, and that wasn't a full day, coming off border force boats, out of 250, there was probably single digits for female or kids. So see when you see Labour ministers on TV talk absolute nonsense, call them out, and call them out loud, because they deserve to be called out for telling the British public lies, because that's what you're doing. So I'm not swallowing it anymore. And don't be fooled next week when we've got to celebrate, take to the streets and look at it as some sort of victory, because we've done a 1-for-1 exchange with France. Why don't we? We don't even need to do anything fancy like the SDP. Your policy is dead simple. If you arrive here illegally, we'll send you to Ascension Islands. We own it. It's the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, halfway between here and the Falkland Islands. So, that would be a deterrent. That would stop the boats. So don't be fooled with people that claim they're going to stop the boats or smash the boats, I think was their terminology. And all these manifestos where they promise you they're going to bring down immigration. Time after time, year after year, let us down. Because that's what they're good at. Don't believe it. Don't dare anybody try and tell me next week that this is going to be great for our immigration. Because it's a sticking plaster. And that 1-for-1 is only for the ones that we pick up out the channel, our border force, and bring them back. Not the ones on the ferries that I was having my doubts about after my trip home last week. Not the ones that are arriving by plane saying they're coming here on holiday and just don't bother going back, right? All the ones that are still to this day successfully crossing the channel under the cover of night and landing in the beaches in the south coast. The 1-for-1 only counts. This is the cute shuffle, right? Look over here, 200 a day, 500 a day, 900 a day. And we go, well, that's pretty shit figures. But that's only one way of entry, and that is the ones picked out the ocean by our border force. Put that. Doesn't count all the other ways people have got coming into this country illegally. So it's just a sticking plaster. All it is. Enjoyed this video and you want your pals to see it, click a thumbs up, put some comments below and hit share. If you've not already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to hit the notification bell, YouTube will let you know when I've got a next video coming out. And the most important thing in all that, unless you're the type of person that will piss up her leg and tells it's raining, not you, but everyone else. Have a great day. Cheery bye now.